Hi, I'm Jimmy Williams. Yeah!
And I'm Jennifer Silver.
And this is the Bulldog Connection, May 1983. Put up the graphic. Put up the graphic. Okay, dude, there's a lot of news going on in Mexico High School, so let's go. We gotta go. It's too late now. You need to come to rehearsal, and now it's time for the news. Greg Daly has apparently abdicated his office as senior class president. In a statement released by President Daly's press secretary, he says that he just doesn't give a damn anymore and will only attend one class reunion in the next 35 years. Jennifer?
Eleanor Hagan would once again like to apologize to the junior and senior classes for not being able to get Davy Jones to sing at senior prom. She honestly thought that she was president of the local Davy Jones fan club that he would show up at our high school. A series of hilarious hijinks involving her brother Greg and sister Jan ensued, and it didn't work out. In a related story, Jan wants to know why everything is about Eleanor. Eleanor, Eleanor, Eleanor. The Future Business Leaders of America Club has announced that its members really need to return their Tom Watts kits. Just look at these giant puppies. Caroline, have you turned in your kit yet?
No.
Well, don't you think you should?
Well, kiss my grits.
And speaking of returning stuff, those seniors who haven't turned in their candy from the sophomore year candy sale need to do that right now. If you haven't done that yet, that means you've either eaten all of those Butterfingers and Baby Ruths and not paid for them, or you have some really nasty candy sitting at the bottom of your locker. Jimmy?
Jennifer?
Jimmy?
Oh, okay. Results were in from the annual senior survey. Senior picked as there's a long list here. Favorite Mexico restaurant. It's a tie between Hardee's East and Hardee's West, depending on what side of town you're from. Favorite Mexican restaurant. We don't have any Mexican restaurants. Who'd have thought? Favorite comedy movie. Porky's. Favorite dramatic movie. Porky's. Favorite science fiction movie. Porky's. Favorite movie about horny teenagers. Fast Times at Ridgemont High. I thought I was going to say Porky's, didn't I? Favorite class is lunch. Worst class, geography. Favorite state, Kansas City. Favorite form of exercise, sleeping. Now here's the good one. Best car. Robbie Miller's Trans Am.
That's nice.
I mean, it's like white. It's got that big eagle on the front. Oh, it's just, I just want to touch it. I wonder if it'll give me a ride in it. Favorite MHS football player, Pat Fine. Fine. Least favorite football player, Brent Beeler. Favorite basketball player, Elena Fountain. Yeah, she's good. Least favorite basketball player, Brent Beeler. Favorite baseball player, Marty Anderson. Least favorite baseball player, Brent Beeler. Definitely.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man. Best thing about coming to Mexico High School, getting to make fun of Brent Beeler. Worst thing about coming to Mexico High School, those weird St. Brendan's kids. God, I hope I never have any of those. Most admired man, Boss Hogg from Dukes of Hazzard. Most admired woman is Ms. Pac-Man. Ms. Favorite celebrity marriage is Prince Charles and Princess Diana. Yeah. Favorite TV show is reruns of Gilligan's Island.
Those answers make me want to weep for the future.
You know, high school isn't just about books and studying.
It's never been about books and studying for you, Jim.
Well, so when the studying ends, there's time for more fanciful pursuits. Here are Caroline Patterson, Barry Dalton, and Mike Groves with Arts, Food, and Culture.
Put on your red shoes and dance the blues. To the song they're playing on the radio.
Are you embarrassed when you don't know what fine food to pair with your beverages while out partying? The Bulldog Connection is here to help. The sweet essence of slow gin goes well with cotton candy. Hostess ding dongs, or that 3-year-old popcorn from the basketball game concession stand. Are you up for some Boone's Farm strawberry wine? Try it with a big block of Velveeta, some Pop Rocks, or Donkey Kong cereal. That Ham's beer you stole from your dad's refrigerator? Wow. Pair it with a Kin's Pizza, a Shell Store burrito, or a Hardee's hot ham and cheese that Darren Basinger saved for you right before closing time. And finally, a big bottle of Jim Beam or any other rot gut will go nicely with a severe headache and a hangover.
Movies are one of the most visible parts of our culture. So I'm interviewing some of my news colleagues, or one of my news colleagues, Barry Dalton, since he works at Cinema 3. The Cinema 3 is also the proud sponsor of our show. So what's something surprising to you about working at Cinema 3, Barry?
Well, Ted Farnan's family is the worst about sneaking food in the theater. First of all, there are like 40 of them. It's really more like a litter than a family. And then the amount of stuff they bring in is just ridiculous. 2-liter bottles of soda, foot-long sandwiches, pizzas, fully cooked turkeys, lunch meat platters, gallons of ice cream. I swear, one time they brought in a microwave oven.
Oh, and what about the couples who make out too much in the back seats?
Hello, Mike Pasley and Linda Young. Was that?
Yeah.
Why don't you just get married or something?
So how long have you worked at the Cinema 3?
Well, I've been here since it opened in 1981, but I think there have only been about 2 movies that we've shown. Best Little Whorehouse in Texas and On Golden Pond. I think I've seen Little Whorehouse 782 times.
Oh my goodness. Are there any new movies finally coming to Cinema 3?
Well, the new one is Flashdance, and it stars Jennifer Beals. By day, she's a welder at a steel plant, but at night, she's a dancer at a strip club. So it's a pretty realistic documentary.
Anything else?
Well, Star Wars Return of the Jedi starts next week, too. And spoiler alert, things don't look good for Yoda.
What's a spoiler alert?
You'll find out in 30 years.
Oh no.
When you're hot, you're hot. When you're not, you're not. Well, when you're hot, you're hot. When you're not, you're not. Well.
Want to know what's cool and uncool in today's society and current events? Here's Mike Grove. Wait, they let juniors take this class? Here's Mike Groves with what's hot and what's not. Okay, Mike, so you're here to tell us what definitely is popular and what's totally out.
That's right, Caroline. Only from my sophisticated perspective on 1983 can I give you an informed opinion about what's in and what's out.
Okay, let's get started. Fashionable shoulder pads.
Hot. Who doesn't want to look like a linebacker all the time?
Bruce Springsteen.
Cold. Who wants to sit around and hear someone sing about New Jersey all the time?
What about Cabbage Patch Kids?
Definitely hot. No matter what it takes, even if you have to sell your car, you should go out and buy all the Cabbage Patch Kids you can. It's a sound investment.
Wow. Pac-Man Fever.
So hot, I could listen to that song all day.
Wow. Computers.
Ice cold. Why does anyone need a computer when you already have a typewriter?
Totally. Madonna.
Who?
Unprotected sex.
Hot. It's the ultimate pleasure without any consequences. And girls just want to have fun.
There you go. Walter Mondale.
Next president of the United States.
Cable TV.
Cold. Who wants to just sit around and watch more than 5 channels? Why do you need them?
Who knows? Newspapers.
Hot. They're going to be the going thing. You get news 24 hours after it happens, and you also get gnarly black finger ink all over your fingers. What could be better?
Totally. What about hair scrunchies?
Hot. But how can you not have one?
Totally. The stock market.
Gold. Dow Jones has already hit 1,200. No way it's going up. I say sell, sell, sell.
Brick plants in Mexico.
So hot. We should have 5 or 6 of them by the end of the decade.
I bet. Jimmy and Tammy Faye Baker.
the ultimate hot. Give them as much money as possible. Why would you not trust a TV evangelist?
How could you not trust him? And finally, David Hasselhoff.
Hot as the desert. The real question is, how many Oscars is this man going to win?
Who knows? Okay, thank you, Mike, with those fantastic opinions.
Thanks, guys. Besides the Cinema 3, the Bulldog Connection is also brought to you by Dean's Fried Chicken at 815 East Liberty in Mexico. Dean's Fried Chicken used to be a Kentucky Fried Chicken, but then it changed to Dean's Fried Chicken, but it still keeps selling Kentucky Fried Chicken, which makes Kentucky Fried Chicken really mad. So go get some chicken at Dean's Fried Chicken, just don't tell Kentucky Fried Chicken. And we're also sponsored by Dairy Pride, home of the Quickie. No, not that kind of Quickie, you pervs. And now here's sports with Kirk Akron.
We are the champions, my friends.
Alright, hold on. I'm coming. Well, at the sports banquet, the football team was recognized for its 5-5 season. We would have won more games if Pat Fine would have passed more on my side of the field. They need to let me try more 50-yard field goals, too. And someone needs to tell Coach Mauser not to put on second down. And now for tennis. Look at this ball. This is not a real sport. It's only something John Creason would play. Well, most of the other sports suck, and we lost at everything except girls track. They finished second at state. Good job, ladies. On the other hand, they have me running for the guys' track team, so you can only imagine how we're doing. Alright, I gotta go feed my sheep. I'm out of here.
Thanks, Kirk. That was as informative and unusual as ever. And now here's Carla McAllister with the weather.
It's raining men. Hallelujah. It's raining men. Amen. It's raining men.
What's the weather look like today, Carla?
Look out the window. Who am I, Paul Pepper?
Well, you are supposed to be giving us a weather forecast.
Oh, yeah, right. Okay, well, this afternoon there will be a series of highs by the smoking trees across from the high school. But those highs have nothing to do with the weather. Tonight in Mexico and the greater Audrain County area, 4 teenagers driving to Centralia should see clear skies, but bring those jackets for hanging out at Lakeview Park, as the low will dip down to 38 at 11 o'clock, when Mexico Public Safety will be throwing you out at closing time. And finally, it looks like the rain will hold off just long enough on Tuesday so that a sad indoor graduation will be avoided. But a massive rainstorm will follow that night and make the secret graduation party at Blackmore's a muddy and insane mess. Back to you, Jimmy.
Thanks, Carla. As part of Mexico High School's continuing dedication to hard-hitting journalism, here's yet another special report from our student investigative reporter, Ted Farnan.
Mexico Senior High School, a news wasteland desperate for the kind of award-winning journalism that only one man can provide. When Mexico High School and the entire city of Mexico need the truth, and when other media outlets are too cowardly, there's only one reporter who can be trusted to deliver the goods. Whether it's holding government accountable or working hard for you, Ted Farnan is willing to go where other reporters won't. Behind a tree, on the sea, or in News Jetcopter 1, he's on your side and will keep you safe. So now, it's the Klein's Department Store, Eyewitness News Center, Bulldog Connection, CTV, Action News Report with Ted Farnan.
We don't have a jetcopter.
I'm Ted Farnan, and this is the Klein's Department Store, Eyewitness News Center, Bulldog Connection, CTV, Action News Report with Ted Farnan. I'm Ted Farnan.
Yeah, I think you've already established that.
Tonight, we delve deep into the soft and seamy underbelly of Mexico's decadent nightlife. We've learned that so many so-called teenagers waste gasoline and precious study time by driving aimlessly around town with no set destination. This reckless practice is what some trendsetters and doctors of psychology call cruising. And tonight we'll learn more about it. I must warn you that the footage you see tonight will be graphic and shocking. Because of the undercover nature of our investigative report, our hidden camera was only able to pick up incomplete scenes of this rude behavior, and the film clips are sometimes incomplete and the quality is not up to the high standards of the Bulldog Connection. But as you will see, the loitering and shocking behavior of these rude teenagers defies common decency, and you will experience this troubling trend firsthand as part of my deep cover investigation that we call Bulldog Confidential. How's the sound level? Can it be better? Oh, okay, hand me the small microphone. Yes, that's better. Okay, we're rolling. Okay, now put up the graphic that tells people who I am. Today, please. It's twilight in Mexico, the fire brick and soybean capital of the world, and I'm live at the West Plaza Shopping Center and beginning my most important and dangerous undercover assignment ever. I'm about to blend in with several of my less educated classmates as they congregate near Klein's department store, a fine purveyor of practical clothing and proud sponsor of this award-winning newscast, and which is also adjacent to the so-called Strip. The owners of Klein's are rightfully disenchanted with these loitering losers, and Mexico public safety officers are frequently called to disperse these heathens and encourage them to engage in more wholesome and life-affirming activities.
Hey, do you have any fruit stripe gum? No, but I have bubblicious. Domo Origato Mr. Robot, so where do you guys want to go tonight?
How about the Honeycomb Hideout?
Honeycomb Hideout? For real?
Hello, fellow teenagers. What is going down?
Hey, Ed, what's up?
Why, nothing. No investigative reporting going on here.
What?
Time to go. Time to go.
Oh, look, it's Officer James Willer of the Mexico Public Safety Department.
Gotta leave. Get the music, get the beer put away. Oh, I have to take it. I'll confiscate it.
Jim, do you smell bacon?
Officer Willer, I think I speak for all Mexico youth. I think I speak for all Mexico youth when I say thank you for your fine work.
Oh, quit sucking it up, Farnan. Sucking it up on me.
Would you like me to write down all the names of all the other people here?
I know them all.
So we have to leave. I think that's the proper thing.
Find another parking lot to get on. Let's go. Gotta go. Let's go. Gotta go.
Attention, fellow students. May I cruise with one of you as a passenger tonight?
Yeah, you can ride with us. Is he talking to us? Okay, yeah, let's do it. Come on, Jimmy, let's roll.
I have successfully infiltrated the roving lair of the so-called cruisers. They don't suspect a thing.
What?
Don't mind this camera here. I'm taking it in because it's not working right.
Then why is the red light on?
Well, that's what's wrong with it. The red light won't go off. Is this car equipped with a radio device? I believe a local news reporter, an Anne Murray song, might be on KXCO.
Anne Murray, who let this guy in the car?
Like a bird
yeah,
song.
We got some tunes.
She sang that bird song.
KXCO. We got some, KFMZ though.
KFMZ?
98.3.
I believe that's a frequency modulation station in Columbia. Your radio gets AM and FM?
Oh, it gets it all, man.
My grandma's car only gets AM.
Oh. Huh. Well, they got AM, FM, cassette tape. It's got it all. We got Dolby sound. Dang.
Oh, I recognize this song. It's by Blondie, whose real life name is Deborah Harry.
Are you reading from notes?
No. But if I were, I would tell you that this song is called Rapture. And I know that it's a rap song because Blondie is singing it, and Blondie invented rap.
Is that right? She didn't even rap. What's your favorite cereal, man? Fruit Loops.
Alphabets.
Alphabets? You both suck, man. It's Apple Jacks.
But you can't spell words with Apple Jacks.
Easy for you to say. You can't if the word is oh. Oh. Sorry, Dragon, baby. MMA. Hamburger.
So do you have some opinions about McDonald's, Scott?
You know, the only opinion I have is I don't understand the whole thing. What's up with all the characters like Ronald McDonald? I mean, yeah, I guess he's a clown, and then you've got that, what's that big purple thing, Jim? Grimace?
Yeah, Grimace.
What's up with that? Some kind of monster? But Mayor McCheese, I mean, come on.
What's he the mayor of?
Yeah, like a dirty old cheeseburger that'll last in your refrigerator for 6 months and tastes the same. I mean, now, the Hamburglar, that's a cat I can get behind.
Yeah, he goes in there, he steals some shit. Steals some hamburgers.
Hey, have you tried those new chicken McNuggets? Most of them are pretty good, but if you get one of the gristly ones, gross.
Made with acid.
What?
With beaks and feet.
What is wrong with you people? President Reagan's foreign policy is destabilizing the Middle East as we speak. We're inching closer to nuclear war with the Soviet Union, and his budget cuts are destroying the fabric of this country. I think those vital events are much more important than your chicken McNuggets or breakfast cereal.
This car almost ran out of gas, so you know that Kit car on Knight Rider? What if that damn thing ran out of gas? Can it still talk?
Hey, kid, I'm going to need a refuel.
Michael,
Michael, kid, whatever, I've seen it once. It's got a Trans Am in it. Robbie Miller's the only one who watches it.
Ted, you need a brewski?
Oh, a what?
A brewski. PBR?
A PBR? Yeah. A portable Betamax recorder? That would be great.
Oh, man. Who's got the PBR?
Oh.
No, man. That Domo Irritator, that's not. No, I mean a PBR, baby. Look at that sucker.
Oh.
You down that, and it is on. That's like 2 beers in one.
Oh, thanks. You know, I have beer all the time.
Do you now?
How do you open it?
You pull the ring on the top of the can. Oh, he swallowed the beer tab.
My stomach hurts.
No.
Okay. Oh.
You all right? Has the Heimlich maneuver been invented yet?
When the lights go down in the city and the sun shines on the bay, do I want to be there in my city? Whoa, 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 whoa. Ooh, I like that.
Woo.
Oh, I know a song. Here, turn it off. I know a song too. I'm hip with you guys.
Yeah, what's
right on, Cheddar, let her rip.
My baby takes the morning train. He works from 9 to 5 and then he takes another home again to find me waiting for him.
That's a good one there, Cheddar.
Yeah.
I remember my mom used to sing it when she ironed clothes.
Oh. Is anybody hungry? I want something to eat.
Where do you want to go? Hardee's or
Let's go to
Hardee's?
Hardee's.
Well, you know what? I'm not really a fan of Hardee's East because, you know, we work at Hardee's West, but we're closer to Hardee's East. Want to go there?
Do we still get our employee discount?
Oh my God!
You mean like free? No, probably
It gets
not.
you it gets you 75
You mean I can't
cents
order a single cheeseburger and get 5 pieces of meat on it?
That never happened.
I'll have a double ham and cheese for $1.
I want a small soda in a very large cup.
I'll have a cheeseburger and a complimentary water, please.
Hey, you know there's Pizza Hut up there too.
Hut. Oh, right.
You know,
Yeah,
pizza ones
across the road.
You know, we got pizza, we got Hardee's. You can get like,
You know, that Pizza Hut, if they ever go out, like a great place for an insurance agency.
insurance agency.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Whatever.
Who the hell would do that? Oh my God.
Do you know what you want? Do you know what you
I
want?
think we'll just get a bunch of stuff and share it.
All right.
Welcome to Hardee's East. May I take your
No,
order?
well,
All right, we're ready to order. I'm just gonna get a bunch of stuff. We'll share it. First, I'm gonna screw with the guy at the drive-in.
Oh yeah, that's so original and funny. Didn't you film that like 10 years ago?
Welcome to Hardee's East. May I take your order?
Yeah, just a minute. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah.
Go.
Oh, yes, sir. Mr. Impatient. Do you have any boogers?
We have several types of burgers. Which is what I think you want?
No, I like my boogers hot and slimy. Yeah, I'll have a Papa Burger, 2 Big Macs, a fun meal, Mr. Misty, 25 tacos, and a peanut butter parfait. Get all that?
Sir, we don't have any of those items. I think you know that.
How about 10 quickies and a Ken's pizza, pepperoni and artichoke? You got that?
Jimmy, quit farting around.
All right, give us 5 Cokes, 5 fries, 4 cheeseburgers, a hot ham and cheese, and chicken filet.
It'll be 20 minutes on that chicken filet.
Oh! The hell, you gotta go kill the chicken first?
So, Ted, the reason we're here is we got invited to this party that we're going to go to.
Oh, is there parental supervision?
Well, here's the deal. You're not invited, so.
Oh.
Hit the road.
But I'm
Hit the road.
I'm stranded.
That's a little tough.
I really would like, just for anthropological reasons, like to go to this so-called party.
See you, man.
Bye, Ted.
Well, I don't know. You probably won't know anybody here, Ted. Crap.
Hey,
Bye,
easy with
Ted.
the car. It's borrowed. So,
Bye, Ted.
Later, dude.
See
like
ya.
shutting the door.
Yeah, we'll see you in Miss Rankin's class Monday.
What the heck did you do? You knocked a piece of chrome off Grandma's car, man.
Holy shit! Well, now you really deserve to walk home.
I am reporting live from the streets and the feral cats of Mexico, Missouri. I'm not sure where I am. I hope to walk to the nearest convenience store and call either my mother or my grandmother, but since it's after 8:30, I will probably not be calling Nana. Tonight, we have successfully exposed the biggest teenager crime since the Swingtown disco incident of 1979. You have just witnessed cruel and thoughtless teenagers who terrorized this town with their careless driving and rude behavior, which includes eating unhealthy food in a car, imbibing illegal alcoholic drinks that contain dangerous metal tabs, and playing at a very loud volume so-called rock and roll songs that are disproportionately loud. And they have also just dumped me in the middle of nowhere to attend a so-called house party that probably does not have proper adult supervision. And worst of all, they were throwing out award-winning reporters out of a moving vehicle and leaving me stranded in this remote urban setting. Reporting live in front of the feral cat. Meow. And for the Klein's department store eyewitness News Center Bulldog Connection CTV Action News Report, and with my dignity intact, I am Ted. It is my hope, audience members, that the Mexico City Council will view this journalistic triumph and vote to immediately ban cruising and enact the harshest penalties possible for those who engage in this insidious practice. Next month, I begin a 17-part series about the Mexico Senior High Snack Bar. The first installment is about Little Debbie snack cakes, and I expose the truth about what zebra cakes are really made from, that Swiss cake rolls are not made in Switzerland, and that Nutty Buddies are not your friends.
Well, you can't do a 17-part series, Ted. This is the last show. We're graduating Tuesday.
No, you're graduating Tuesday. I'm graduating with honors.
With honors, but no friends. With the class of '83 about to graduate, we sent a correspondent to find out what's on the minds of MHS students.
I plan on becoming a millionaire by the age of 23 by investing in drive-in theaters, Chrysler K-cars, and payphones.
Well, I can tell you one thing for sure. I'm never coming back to this school, ever. I'm out of here. Woohoo!
What I'll miss the most is kicking their ass at homecoming and winning this nice little spirit jug right here. Yeah! Senior sock!
And now, fresh from the mimeograph machine next to Martha Hamilton's desk, here's Robbie Miller with the third hour announcements.
Thank you, Jimmy. And these are our third hour announcements. Here's an important reminder for the members of Spanish Club. The bus for tomorrow's field trip to Columbia Taco Bell will leave at 10 a.m. from the front entrance. Y señorita Rosa, di que tu culo es si nos estás tiempo. That was really funny if you speak Spanish. The secret graduation party at Blackmore's Tuesday will be held even though Carl McAllister told everyone about it during the weather report. It will still go on because there's nothing better to do and because responsible project graduation parties will not come to Mexico until 1987. Tickets for $5 are being sold for the Battle of the Queens. Homecoming Queen Lee Earl, Band Queen Jennifer Potts, and Miss Key Club Queen Dana Kimball will engage in no holds barred Texas death match for the right to be named Mexico High School's Queen of Queens. 3 queens enter, 1 queen leaves. Proceeds will benefit the local chapter of Students for World Peace and Nonviolence. An all-school assembly will be held tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. in Emmons Hall. A rerun of the very special episode of Different Strokes, where Nancy Reagan comes to lecture Arnold and Willis about the dangers of drugs, will be shown. Principal Ed Catcher admits the assembly will be a complete waste of time and will do nothing to end the drug problem in America. Miss Birch announced that the final performance of Drama Club will be held Saturday night at 7 p.m. in Emmons Auditorium. Tickets are available for $5 from Drama Club members. The club is performing a musical written and choreographed by our own Jennifer Frazier. The story centers around a rebellious teenager who moves from the big city to a small Missouri town where dancing is outlawed. After overcoming a battle with the town's minister, this council allows a dance to be held, and all the kids are happy until they come down with the swine flu. The musical is called Footloose and the Kids with Swine Flu.
That sounded really good until the ending.
Yes. I hope Movie Studio doesn't steal Jennifer's idea.
Well, thank you, Robbie. Well, that's a wrap on our show, and we want to thank Mrs. Rankin for putting up with us, all of us, for this year's radio and TV class. This also marks the end of the class of '83 students. 4 years ago, we came into school as stupid, underachieving, and clueless freshmen, and today most of us are leaving as stupid, underachieving, and clueless seniors. High school was different for everyone, but in that time we've had good times and bad, drove around town a lot, worked at jobs, played sports, yelled at our parents, played in the band, or sang in the choir. Some studied hard and some didn't study at all. We had a lot of bad lunches, went to some dances and football games, liked some of our teachers, and made fun of some of the rest. We learned to drive, made out in cars, and we fell in and out of love. Some of us were in activities like drama or publications, some were in student council, or groups like FFA, VICA, Latin Club, or Key Club, and some didn't have the time, money, or interest to do anything. But in the end, it really doesn't matter who was a cheerleader, who flunked a class, or whether we won the spirit jug. What's important are the friendships that were established, the special memories that will never be forgotten, and the knowledge that each and every one of us, in his or her own weird way, contributed to make the class of '83 the unique class that it is. As a tribute, here's a list of each person who was ever a part of the class of '83. Farewell, good night, and good luck.
goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. I can't believe we're still around. It's getting kinda late. I'm gonna leave. For a change of scenery. I'm going crazy. It's not the same. You've been alright. I'm crazy. So crazy. You treat me like a dirty clown. You're always taking my dog around. I'm never gonna come to the future. You couldn't get nothing to take my point of view. You're always putting them naked. My friends always giving the minds the dirty like Bobby and you. I'm losing the end of the line. You babies, I'm taking from Cincinnati. I'm stressing you home to your body. Your daddy's so sad that it's on me. You love me when you die. About the ways of loving, but I tell you, baby, something look to the sky above and there might be love. Crazy, got to get away. I need you, but not the kind you give me. Bye, goodbye, 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 goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye.
Sat on a park bench like bookends, the newspaper blown through the grass falls on the round toes of the high shoes of the old friend. Old friends, winter companions, the old men, lost in their overcoats, waiting for the sun. The sounds of the city sifting through trees settles like dust on the shoulders of the old friends. Can you imagine us years from today, sharing a park bench quietly? How terribly strange to be 70. Old friends, memory brushes the same years, silently sharing the same fear. Time it was, and what a time it was, a time of innocence, a time of confidences. Long ago it must be, I have a photograph. Preserve your memory